That is
But
my point.
do you think rents, because we've been working in this space, right? So we've been employed in companies. So we are very sure that, when you pay rent, right? So you get a rent receipt and, you can show it to save taxes. So do you think paying rent is also beneficial to save your tax?
Yes, absolutely. In my opinion, yes. If you are paying high rent from last few years and you plan on staying on rent, then obviously if you show it to your employer and you file income taxes, like as most people don't file, they don't file income taxes. In my opinion, only a few 5 or 6% people actually file their income taxes. So if you are filing income taxes, then it is a great way of saving taxes because you need to have a place to stay.
Okay.
And obviously, government says if you are paying this much amount of money, you can have a deduction on it. So you do save taxes, and renting is not throwing money away. Like even if you buy your own house, you do have to pay EMIs, which is also
Correct.
tax deductible in my opinion. Yeah, so that is the thing. You do save taxes, and renting is not throwing money away.
True.
Absolutely false.
So you're saying that even if you buy a house, which means that you will take a loan, on that
Yeah.
loan, because the government has given us the potential to get an tax deduction on the interest that you pay. So I think it's like either you pay an EMI or either you have, a rented house. And the
Yeah.
best part of, having a rented house is that you can move around places. But the
Yeah, you
moment you
have
buy a house,
flexibility with it. Yeah, you
yes,
have
you're
flexibility with it.
stuck to one place because you need to be there. True. And I think that is quite the point. So let's go on to point number 4. And you kind of touched on it, and you said that people in the Gen Z should, or the Gen Z age group should focus on, earning more. Okay.
Yes.
But do you think you need to have a high paying job to become wealthy? In my opinion, I'll tell you it's no, but what do you think?
See, I have this friend of mine, I won't name him because he's on LinkedIn and he's earning around 5 lakh a month. And trust me when I say this, he is in debt trap at this point. So basically, he does not invest, he does not save obviously. He has a lot of credit cards. Like, इतने सारे credit card है मुझको मालूम भी नहीं किस बैंक के हैं. So he always say, boss, you only live once. And I'm still young. And I'm still young, I'll earn more and I'll pay my debts off and it's all good. So the first point is, like as I mentioned in the first point, the first myth, the biggest myth in personal finance and investing is you need a high salary to start. Like it's the equivalent of saying that you need a huge amount of savings to start in the market, which is absolutely false. What you need is habit. You need to get into the habit of saving
True.
and investing. Like
True.
if you don't save 10, at least 10% of your income, no matter how much you are earning, even if you are earning around, let's say 25,000, if you don't save 2,500 out of 25,000, trust me when I say this, when you earn 1 crore a year, you won't be able to save 10 lakhs from it because it's the part of your nature, it's habit.
Correct.
Because once you
Correct.
get the money, you save 10% of it, and once it gets into your habit part, you will save regardless of the amount. So it's all
Correct.
about getting into the habit.
Habit. True, and there is a very good rule which I'm very sure you are aware about, which is the 50-30-20 rule,
Yeah.
right? Right. So which means ideally not 10%. I would say to the public out there, save 20%. Make it a habit of saving 20% of your daily income that you have. Yes, definitely 50 and 30% are different needs that you have, or things that you want to do so that you keep yourself happy. But definitely having that 20% of savings is important. So like you mentioned, right, your friend, unfortunately he's in this position, he's not. So guys, it doesn't mean that just because you have a high paying job that you're wealthy. Okay, what makes you wealthy is how you save, and how that savings is compounding over years. And then at the end of, let's say, 40-50 years, do you have a big corpus with you, which you can then kind of take it forward, and you can spend. Right, Piyush? If I'm wrong, you can definitely correct me.
See, the reason why I gave a 10% number is because people get offended easily nowadays. Like
Correct.
if you advise them to save 10% of their income, they would simply say, boss, मेरा पैसा है, तुम्हें क्या? So 20% is like unreachable level for Gen Zs nowadays. 20% is like उनकी तो
Too
daily
much.
pocket money हो जाएगी वो. It's too much for them. So personally, what I do is I save 25% of my monthly income. 25% is my uh, this is what I'm
Target.
comfortable with. 25% is my basically target, and the rest goes into the market because I am building my own startup. So, if you are working at a job, then I would suggest you save minimum 20%. Like as Karthik said, 50-30-20 rule. 50 is for your personal needs, 30 is for your it's for demands or what?
Yes, like what do you want to do extra apart
What
from
you
that?
want to
Yeah.
do extra, your enjoyment and stuff. And 20% goes for saving. So you need to understand until unless this 20% gets invested in some good stock or good mutual fund, you are not going to become wealthy. But to
Correct.
invest, you need to have savings. So that is the first point. Get into the habit of saving your money each month.
Amazing, amazing. And this leads us to our very last myth that I would want you to clear. Like we've spoken a lot on it, but I think that is the most important in the Gen Z, age that we are in, which says that you have to choose between saving money,
And
okay,
enjoy
and
fun.
having fun, right? So I want to hear your opinion on this. That how should one, think on either saving money or having fun?
See, the most important aspect of investing, whether you talk about institutional investing or a retail kind investing in the market, the most important point is asset allocation. Like how you allocate your salary or your monthly income or business income, it all depends on person to person. How you allocate both the asset uh, to the buckets of enjoying and saving. Obviously, you need to save each month, but as 50-30-20 rule says, have 30% of your income for your enjoyment. So keep both buckets separate. I would say keep a saving investment bucket separate and an enjoyment bucket separate from your investment. So this way you will have time for both and you will enjoy both.
Amazing. So I think it's about balancing, isn't it? Like, having fun is also important. No one is giving the message out here that do not enjoy, but we are just trying to educate everyone, all our viewers, that, as much as enjoying is important, similarly, having, savings is also
Yes, absolutely.
important.
Because you are not
So,
going to sit on the money forever. You are not
correct.
here to hoard money. Money is means to an end, not the sole end. So you need to understand that financial independence is also important and enjoying life in the particular moment is also important.
Also
So
important.
keep both buckets separated.
Amazing, amazing. I think we've had a really good session on seeing how these 5 myths, and why it was important for us to take up this topic is, like I mentioned at the very start, right? Gen Zs, either our parents or friends or family we hear, or either through media, or today in today's world through social media we hear a lot of things saying that, oh, maybe this is what it is, and people immediately jump on to kind of accept it without actually realizing or understanding what are the facts or what the facts are, right? So with that, Piyush, we will come to the end of the discussion that we had, and we will move on to if there are any questions that we have, right? So
Sure.
I think we already have a question, so I'm going to read out that question to you, and you can definitely share your opinion on that. So
Sure.
Navneet is asking us, what are some red flags to watch out for when it comes to financial scams or schemes that target young people?
See, the first of all is the promise of a huge return. Promise of a huge return is the first red flag. Second, it is coming from a financial influencer. Second, if a particular financial influencer is advocating or advertising a particular scheme, then 90% chances are there that he or she is getting paid for it. Obviously, like he or she doesn't know about your risk tolerance, your personal finance needs. So this is the red flag. Second red flag coming from a financial influencer. Third point, the issuing authority. The issuing authority is not regulated by SEBI. So do take a look at who is issuing the authority. And the fourth point, it is a cryptocurrency. Don't invest in any cryptocurrency advertised on social media. These are the four red flags. अगर इन सबसे हटके भी कुछ है वो तो और कुछ नहीं होगा इन सबसे हटके in my opinion.
Amazing.
So these are the four red flags coming from a financial influencer, huge return promise, not regulated by SEBI, and fourth, cryptocurrency.
So I think, to put it in short, Piyush, you would like to say that understand what the facts are of
Yes.
what you're investing it, and don't just believe what is just being told out there. Understand on your own. Do a lot of research before investing. Do a lot. Ask people who have the right knowledge about it, and then go ahead and invest. That is what you would say, right?
Yes, absolutely. Most people don't do research before they invest, and most people don't even think before they invest. So, these are the two things, two qualities I would say, which are in deficit in Gen Z's: thinking and researching. So,
Amazing.
इसकी बहुत कमी है.
Amazing, amazing. So, guys, that is what we have for you. The top 5 myths, money myths for Gen Zs, which is being debunked. Remember that financial success is about making smart choices, and being intentional with your money. So don't let myths hold you back. Start taking control of your finances today. So we thank Mr. Piyush Kumar for sharing his ideas on these 5 myths. Okay, so this was our very first session, and we'll be coming up with many more such topics to keep you updated. And if you want us to talk on a specific topic, do let us know in the comment section and we will take that up. So, Piyush, thank you so much. And if you have anything, any last advice for our audience, please do give, and then we can definitely close the session.
See, the best advice I can give you is to start reading books. To all the Gen Z's guys and girls out there, is to start reading books. Start reading personal finance books. A lot of books are there. A lot of great books are there, and especially read books by Indian authors, not by US authors. So I would suggest that. So that is it.
Great, amazing. Sorry, Piyush, before I let you go, we just have a question which has just come up. So,
Yeah.
Vidhi says, currently I do not have much time to research, which is a very right point that the Gen Zs do not have a lot of time. So, what is the best option for a person in the Gen Z age group to invest in?
See, the best way to go about it is to start investing in the index funds. Index fund is basically a replication of a particular index, let's say Nifty 50 or PAC Sensex. Because when you invest in an index fund, basically what you are investing in is the Indian economy. Because Nifty 50 जब बढ़ेगा आपका पैसा भी बढ़ेगा. So इसमें you don't need a lot of research. इसमें fees कम है. You don't need to research a lot. and and a lot of index funds are out there nowadays, and you can also invest in ETFs as well. इसमें कोई research नहीं लगती, ज़्यादा fees नहीं है, और खरीदना भी बहुत आसान हो गया. So these are the things that I would advise you.
So basically, you're trying to say that try and start with mutual funds if you do not
Yeah.
have time, because there are people who are portfolio managers who are taking out time to do the research and putting your
It
money in the
requires
right place.
a lot of research. Trust me when I say this. Like if you are investing in individual stocks, it's not so easy as it is shown in on YouTube and social media personalities. You need to recently we invested in Balaji Mines, uh, a particular company is there. So we had to read around 6 or 7 years of annual reports of that company. So it's
Correct.
not easy and not
Easy.
feasible for a retail investor. So I would suggest go with the index funds. It is easy, convenient, and most fund managers, trust me, they can't beat an index. Most fund managers, they can't.
Amazing. Great. So thank you so much, Piyush, for that. Thank you to all our viewers, for watching. And please do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, or you can go and see a lot of our content on all our social media platforms. Till next time, take care. Start investing with a lot of education. First take education and then start investing. And like at Bullsmart, we say smart people, smart investment.